Hello and welcome to another update video about Verasity. Turned around basically where it needed to in our yellow support area between 0.00305 and 0.004. Similar reaction like Solana, just a little bit more aggressive here in the short term. Solana also turned in our trend reversal area, highlighted in orange on the Solana chart. This here is one that we also observed, and the price broke above the descending trend line, which was probably the trigger for this rally, from a technical point of view. And even though I would still prefer one more low, it would be kind of awkward to still turn here. And essentially, this is the area where we are looking for trend reversal signals. As I always say, reversals in crypto, they happen quickly. But at the moment, this reversal or this rally is not distinguishable from anything that happened here or here. It is, as always, the first deeper pullback that will tell us the truth. So it will be the ability of the bulls to hold a higher low in any pullback to tell us that this is a first 1-2 setup and we can take off in a third wave rally. So if you zoom out a little bit, it's still so early, okay? It is still so early. So if you feel FOMO, zoom out, take a look at this, make the decision that's right for your portfolio. I can't promise you that we will go all the way up there now without interruptions, and it certainly won't be without interruptions, but obviously I can't promise to you that this is the low. The probability for that will increase if the price can, in the next deeper pullback, hold a higher low. But remember, you can always go long with a stop below the last swing low. You can always do that, okay? The reward to risk ratio is still very attractive. And I'm not telling you to do that, but if you feel FOMO and you want to have some exposure, I always say, like with Bitcoin as well, if you want to get exposure, you don't have any, I mean, it might be worth getting some, right? That's just what it is. You can always trade these with a stop below the last swing low. It's just make your trader math and calculate your risk and make sure you're comfortable with the risk. So that's all you need to do. Simple trader math. So reward to risk ratio is still very favorable, even from here, because if this is a third wave now, then we are looking at the area between 0.038 and 0.057. So even if you buy now, okay, let's just look at the reward to risk ratio. And even if we just measure it to the 1-to-1 ratio, even if we just do that, and I just need to, there you go. It obviously depends on where you set your stop, but even if you just set your stop below the last swing low, because essentially what you're targeting normally is at least 3 in a reward to risk. I mean, now you've got nearly 7, even from here. And if it really goes higher, I mean, we're talking about, 14, 15, this is what is possible, okay? Now, it's probably not the right time to go all in with leverage, but, as I always say, altcoin trading is like lunch money and get car money out of it, for me at least. So yeah, just make sure you know where you want to have your stop and then do your trader math, okay? That's where we are, but for me, it will become a more probable, more desirable setup if we see the first 1-2 setup in wave 3. If this is a wave 3, it will be a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what we typically look for, okay? So we'd be looking for the first 1-2 setup in a third wave, which will give you further clarity that actually the third wave has started. Okay, it's always a question of how much confirmation do you need as a person, yeah? That is an individual decision. Now, if we say, right, this is now wave 1 of wave 3, we can, with our Fibonacci tool, calculate a probable target range where that wave 1 of 3 should finish. And it would be typically, the first level I'd watch is 0.007 here. That's the 38.2 extension. I would pay attention to that level. Maybe it stretches all the way in wave 1. Yeah, maybe it stretches all the way to 0.01, so 1 cent. Cannot rule that out. But this is where we would expect it, between the 38.2 extension and the 61.8 extension. If this is wave 1 of wave 3. If it fails earlier, it might not even be wave 1 of 3. Okay. Then we have structural resistances at 0.059 and 0.008. So 0.0059 and 0.008. This is what I'm watching, and then it can push higher against Fibonacci support at 0.0044. As long as that level is holding, which is the 50% retracement level of that rally, we can track movement into this range. This would be the target range, the ideal target range for wave 1 of 3. That's my update about Verasity. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.